Taoism by LaFlamme-Howe and Helena Entrekin. Please close your eyes. Visualize peaceful images, like a beach or a forest, any place that makes you happy and content. Incorporate the sound. Incorporate the music that you're hearing into the image that you are picturing. Find joy in the little things that you see in your image. The waves crashing, or maybe the soil underneath your feet. Slow down your breath. Be aware of your breath going in and out. An inhale and an exhale. Connect to energy. Taoism originated in China, and the philosophy is attributed to Lao Tzu, and it became a folk religion in rural China around 500 BCE, during the Tang Dynasty. It's both a philosophy and a religion. Lao Tzu said, "The philosophy grew from an observance of the natural world, and the religion developed out of a belief in the cosmic balance maintained and regulated by the Tao. The original belief may or may not have included practices such as ancestor and spirit worship, but both of these principles are observed by many Taoists today and have been for centuries. Lao Tzu believed in the harmony of all things, and that people could easily live together if they only considered each other's feelings once in a while, and recognized that their self-interest was not always in the interest of others. He went into exile, and he grew from a peasant class in the Shang Dynasty. This religion became very popular with the oracle bones, which could tell one's future." Fun fact, it is said that Lao Tzu was conceived by a shooting star, and when his mother gave birth to him, he was already 82 years old, and he had gray hair. Taoism has a second founder, named Chuang-Tzu. He is not as famous as Lao Tzu, but he also wrote a book, not the Tao Te Ching, but one that's of equal importance, and it's on philosophy of Taoism. His central theme in the book is how everything is relative, how not everything is exactly good and not everything is exactly bad. There is relativity to everything in the world, and not everything is black and white. Human beings are incorporated into the harmony of nature in accordance with the Tao. Harmony between the earth and the cosmos plays a big role in the Taoism religion. To live in accordance with Tao is the only way that Taoists can achieve spiritual perfection. The Taoist sage attains oneness with Tao through understanding the natural unity of the world, everything living in harmony together, people, the earth, and the cosmos. The sages proceed with a clear mind, and they see the simple truth of the Tao that is not easily recognized by other people, because to other people it is seen as confusing and hard to understand. Only a sage can understand the simple truths of the Tao. This drawing depiction shows how the natural world and the cosmic world have to be in balance with each other. Taoism really puts forth the notion that harmony between all things is in accordance with the Tao. To understand and perceive Taoism, you have to first accept yourself. This acceptance of yourself will lead to an inner peace. You have to live your life and discover who you are as a person before you can understand Taoism. Your nature is ever-changing, and it isn't always the same. You are not the same person as you were yesterday. Don't try to resolve the various contradictions in your life. Instead, learn acceptance of your nature. You may think that the Tao Te Ching is the scripture of the Tao religion, but this is false. It is actually a book of poetry presenting the simple way of living the Tao, and this means living in peace with oneself, others, and the world and how it changes. Tao is the one which enables things to be truly themselves with Tao. Ti is translated as virtue, but it is the awareness of the Tao together that enables a person to follow Tao. Qi is a cosmic energy that enables people to survive and links them to the universe. Throughout a Taoist life, they grow closer and closer to the universe, and death is the final step. Taoism encouraged people to live in detachment and calm, with non-action. All Taoist texts are based on natural observances and the belief that human beings are good. There are no bad people, just bad actions. Anyone can be a good person with guidance toward an understanding of how the universe works. Tao is in accordance with nature, and resistance to Tao is unnatural. The yin-yang is a symbol of Taoism. It wasn't originally connected with the religion, but it was associated with the religion and adapted because of the philosophy behind the balance between good and bad. Yin is negative, night, moon, and cold, and yang is positive, day, sun, and hot. The yin-yang is not just a Taoism symbol. It also is a symbol of dualism. You can't have the yin without the yang, and you can't have good without bad. The yang represents positive attributes. So if you are a Taoist and you believe that you are a good person, there's still a little dot of black. This is because you can't be complacent in your goodness. There is always a capacity for you to do bad actions. Even though you are not a bad person, there are such things as bad actions. Taoists venerate gods, but they don't have a god in the way that other religions do. In Taoism, the universe is created from the Tao, and the Tao guides the way of the universe. The Taoists revere Lao Tzu both as the first god of Taoism and Tao as a personification in human form. Taoists practice physically through yoga, meditation, martial arts, and massage, designed to transform the person and bring them closer to Tao. The Taoist rituals seek to bring order to the chaos of the whole universe and to the cosmos. Rituals involve purification and offerings to deities. Rituals involve priests or grand masters, and they chant and play instruments as they dance. The grand masters invoke the spirits of ancestors in the village, and every prayer and spell which makes up a Taoist ritual festival must be spoken precisely, and every step of the ritual must be observed perfectly. Here is a picture of a spirit being invoked in a Taoist village during a ritual. Taoists say, "We are what we eat, and as you age, you should change what you eat, eating less and avoiding processed foods." The practice of Biju is the avoidance of grains in your diet. People practice this diet when a spiritual touch is needed in their lives. Fasting helps with their spiritual meditation, and minimal eating helps with their physical health. Taoists attend temples as their practice. They go to the temple on a regular day to find help for a specific problem, such as illness and death, or even business meetings or stressful exams. They also worship on important holy days. The Taoist households also have their own private altars where people will pray and honor their ancestors, their spirits, and the spirits of their village. They are usually seen as celebrations of community, though they are sometimes performed in times of need, when there is a struggle or a sickness, and the spirits and the gods invoked during these times will help drive away the dark spirits that are causing any ailments or problems.